to Zamrock Capital and the week ahead news report. So, just a quick one about what the news report is. Every week I will be sending out significant news for the week ahead. Now, that news could be red days within the calendar. So, for example, anything news that could impact my trades are in red. So I will be monitoring, obviously, the news as we go through the week as well, and deciding on which trades I actually take in accordance to the news that is up and coming. Now, with my gold trading bot, now the gold trading bot is operating at the moment, is making profits. And with this bot, we have to make sure we're out of the trades before we turn it off, because there'll be a bit of a drawdown. A drawdown, if you don't know what it is when you're in trades and you're in a minus figure until those trades come back up to break even or profit. So you have to be out of the trades beforehand, before this news takes place. And the news for this week, for example, we have red news on Tuesday, you see. So Empire State Manufacturing Index. Now, this news on Tuesday, I do not want my bot trading gold when this news takes place. So I've got to take turn the bot off beforehand to ensure that the bot is not running when the news actually takes place. Because what happens with this red news, with the dollar, it actually affects gold significantly. 9 times out of 10, the price of gold will move in a small sort of range, and it will go sideways. It might go up a bit, it might come down a bit, but generally it doesn't really move massively until the news takes place. And the news is the red news, like what I've highlighted here. So on Tuesday we've got Empire State Manufacturing Index. On Wednesday we have core PPI figures, retail sales, and these are all significant news items that could potentially push gold, push silver, and affect the dollar really. So gold actually works in the opposite direction to the dollar most of the time. Again, 9.5 times out of 10, gold will go up when the dollar goes down, and we're talking about the dollar index here. So it's the dollar as a whole, not the dollar compared to the pound, or the dollar compared to Bitcoin, or the dollar compared to the euro or any other currency, but the dollar on its own, you see. So we've got to make sure these bots are off before. They're in trades at the moment. So tomorrow morning, what I will do is I will look at where the bots are, whether they are out of trades or not. Now, if they're out of trades, then great, take the profit, turn it off, wait for the news to take place. And then I won't be switching it back on again until Thursday. Well, actually, probably after the news on Wednesday, which I believe is 3 o'clock UK time. I have to check on that one. But what I would do is let the news settle down, see what happens. If gold goes up significantly, I wait for the news the chart to settle down, and then I will put the bot back on. Okay, so really. It's a bit of a busy week on Tuesday and Wednesday for significant news. Now, the other advantage of the significant news items, they can affect the trades. I'm not talking about bots here, I'm talking about the actual trades that I will take. So if they are going to be potentially pushing the dollar down, for example, and gold up, then I want to be in the situation where I can potentially place a trade to get ready. And if a few things happen, if my rules actually get fulfilled, then my trades might get fulfilled because I'll place those trades and potentially, I will, all depending on what the news is, what's going to happen, what the results are, I will be ready because that relates back to my trading plan, where I've actually got a trading plan available for the week ahead. So this is part of my trading plan, looking at the news, seeing what actually is in the news for this week. So just let's just quickly run through these. So today we have some significant news for the pound. So we got Bank of England speaking. So that could affect the pound could devalue, the pound could increase in value. Okay, so, or it could just be very volatile. But it's significant, you see, so it could move the pound. Tuesday, we have GDP here. We also have pound, again, claimant count change. We have Canadian dollar with CPI. So CPI potentially is going to move the Canadian dollar. So you got the Canadian dollar against the dollar, the US dollar maybe. That might be one of the currency pairs you're trading. So we will have a look at Forex throughout the week as well and see if there's any advantages we've got any nice trending charts we can sort of potentially jump on and take advantage of these possible moves. Wednesday we have the Japanese yen, Bank of Japan. Okay, so some big news there for the Japanese yen. So I do quite like to trade the yen against the dollar. So dollar yen is quite a nice trade because it trends quite nicely, etc., etc. So and then we have pound again on there, and then we obviously have the core PPI with the dollar. So again, for me, Tuesday and Wednesday, the big days, because of the dollars, are going to affect my trade. And then on Thursday, we have euro. We have some more dollar news. Now, this dollar news is not significant. Let me just double check on that because that actually should be red. Yeah. Okay. So really, we have on Friday, we have euro, and the Friday news is not red news. It's just, I've put it in there because, right, so let's have a look at Thursday just quickly. So yeah, we've got unemployment claims, and we have Fed manufacturing. They're not red days. They are amber days. So I've put it down anyway because it could move the markets even though they're not red. So I want to be careful again with the bot trading to make sure that I'm not in too many trades at that particular time. I'm going to look into that a bit more as the week goes on to understand whether I need to actually be in those trades on Thursday and Friday. So that's the news ahead. So just to recap really about what this news report is, it's just news that could impact and affect our trades. And what advantages can we use? What can we use this news for in trading? How can we use it to our advantage? What trades can we get into? For example, news is not necessarily going to affect, my natural gas trades, for example, but we know there's a bit of a cold snap coming. So cold snap might be the time you want to get in with natural gas potentially. This is what I've done. I'm in natural gas at the moment and I'm waiting for this cold snap that might come. If there's not a cold snap, then, natural gas will probably stay around the same sort of price. It is. But at the moment, it's under $4. So it could be, there's two advantages there. It's under $4. So then it's a cheap price. So it's a good time to buy, potentially, for me. And then if we do have this cold snap, I know in the UK we've got cold weather coming. So that means that people are going to be putting their heating on a bit more. It's not nice. It's going to be a cost for everyone. Obviously, the cost of living is going up, and energy is extortionate at the moment. But as a trader, we can potentially take advantage of this and make some profits out of natural gas trading to ensure that we can pay our gas bills and our energy bills, our electricity bills. So obviously this week gold is up above 1900 now, so this is very significant in terms of technicals and fundamentals really, because above 1900 is I don't think it's been up here for a year, this price. So silver will obviously follow gold, palladium again, this is another trade that I'm in, and natural gas. Now, I've designed a strategy for stocks now. It's probably on one of my other videos, and it's basically on the weekly chart. We're using the relative strength indicator for a dip in the price. When the prices look like it's overextended to a very low level on the weekly chart, and I've got that little hook, and it's coming back into the 30% region, then that is a time that I'm buying. So I bought some Tesla last week, so I've got to manage that. Crypto is doing very well in the last week. Obviously, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, and Litecoin I've got on the list. There's obviously a lot of altcoins as well, which are following. But Coinbase actually is a stock that I bought again last week because the price was cheap, and it's rallying now. So it's rallying because it's following the crypto. Foreign exchange, we need to look at that, and then obviously gold trading bot switched on till Tuesday morning, and then we've got to get out the trades we're in, if we're in trades at the time, and I've got to let the bot do its thing, make the profits, and then I can close it, and it's a simple process, and then we can go through the news and then make the decision on when we're going to put that bot on again. So make sure you follow my join my Facebook group, socials. The Linktree link is in the bio below, and follow me all of the socials, and we can get live updates going from there. Live trading updates. Sometimes I might be doing a live video on here and on the Facebook group. But there's more information that's going to be going into the Facebook group as well soon as well. So thank you for joining. Have a good day. I will be back on potentially when we have some trades lined up. I've got some more stocks to look at this week. So yeah, it's all looking good. Trading's going well. We've got made some nice profits over the last month. So yeah, going forward, what are we looking at? The starting point is obviously what I've just gone over this morning. And thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next session.